Hey, you got Matt Johnson and Lucas Matzke here from Clam Outdoors. We're out here on the ice. It's been a great season. There's a whole lot of new stuff coming out from Clam. What can they see this year?
Yeah, we got new line of hub shelters, some new rods and reels, a new tip up, of course, some awesome new additions to the Clam Pro Tackle line.
Man, I've had a chance to test some of this new tackle and some of these new rods. We've got a pile of fish. I'm super excited, but first, let's go take a look at the new hub houses.
All right, so starting on the new products, this is our brand new line of X Series hub shelters. Completely redesigned all of our X Series shelters for this year. Introducing the new max entry door system. This is the biggest in industry, easiest in and out door system you're gonna find, 38 inches wide. You can see we have the shelter fully banked in, and I'm still able to use this big door to get in and out of the shelter. This model happens to be the X400. This is our 8x8 size. Let's go on inside and take a look. All right, so getting in the shelter here, we'll take a look at the poles that we have supporting that max entry door. So there's 3 poles supporting that door in any of the models. They stay connected to the shelter, fold up, get Velcroed in, so you never have to worry about losing those poles, misplacing them, or not having them when you get out on the ice. Some of the other features that we've always had on the X Series shelters, the overhead storage nets, the storage mesh pockets on the side. We have the TPU windows, the unbreakable TPUs draft sealed windows, 11mm poles, and the largest in industry hub assemblies. This is going to be the most durable shelter out on the ice. Jumping over to the new Ice Team shelters, I'm going to show you some really cool new features on those shacks. All right, so now introducing our brand new Ice Team line of X Series shelters. So whether you like the X400 size, the X500 size, or the X600 size, we're gonna have an Ice Team version of that shelter. What you get with the Ice Team shacks is an industry first Aurora lighting system. So this is sewn in permanent flex lighting in your hub shelter. You no longer need to worry about bringing any sort of external lighting with you if you're going to be fishing after dark. This stays permanently installed in the shelter. You can collapse the shelter, put it in the bag, take it back out, go fishing. Never need to worry about bringing lighting with again. So these lights come with a combo light. They come with a bright white and a soft white. So if you're gonna be doing ice camping and things like that, you can dim those lights way down, just have a little bit of lighting there at night when you're sleeping. Crank it back up. If you wanna be able to tie jigs and see everything, put the combo light on, fully dimmable. So the Ice Team version has all the great features of the Clam X Series house we already went over, just with the permanent sewn in lighting. Let's go check out the big dog. All right, so I showed you the new Ice Team shelters with the awesome sewn-in lighting. If you're looking for the biggest shelter out on the ice, the 800 is the one to check out. This is 2 of our X400 series ice houses put together. It's a 16x8 shelter. Whether you're going out with a big group of buddies, kids, and want to have an awesome time out on the ice, or you're going ice camping and want to be able to set up some cots in the back and fish in one side, make sure you check out the X800. We're gonna go to Matt in the studio to give you some more info on our new products.
There's a whole bunch of new accessories from Clam Outdoors this ice fishing season that I'm excited about. For starters, lighting up your fish house. This is the brand new Aurora LED hub light system. It comes in 2 options: the starter kit that has the remote, the plug into your battery, and then you have an add-on option. Very bright, Velcro straps to any poles, and this will get your hub house going for that all-night fishing opportunity. Continuing on with fish house accessories, everyone knows about the clam lock. Now we have a 2 cup holder clam lock option. So now you can put this up on your hub, inside your fish trap, inside your hard house, whatever, and you have 2 options for storing a beverage. Moving on to a machine accessory, which is pretty cool. A lot of machines, whether it's an ATV, UTV, or even the truck, has a ball, right? A ball hitch. Now you have this hitch pin ball adapter that comes out, slides right over the top, the pin goes in, I can hook up my fish house, whatever you want to do. So it's a cool adapter for a ball hitch on your pickup truck, UTV, ATV. I'm actually pretty excited about that. Something cool to keep your hands warm, we have a rechargeable hand warmer. 3 different settings, USB plug-in, fits in your pocket, obviously the palm of your hand for those cold days to take the edge off, put it in your pocket if you need it. If you don't need it, turn it off. Also will charge your cell phone. So kind of a cool all-purpose hand warmer charging system. Next, you got a little torch light. This is cool for charging your jigs. We know how important glow jigs are in ice fishing. We always say if it doesn't glow, it doesn't go. Now you have a little UV light. This will charge it. It's got about 5 hours of run time. Again, fits in your pocket, has a nice little lanyard, so you have it there if you need to charge that glow jig. Moving on to tip-ups, this rattle reel indicator. So a lot of anglers are using rattle reels. They put them inside their hard house, in their hub house, in their fish trap, whatever it might be. Now you have a bite indicator. This will give you some noise, give you some sound, give you some indication to know that you have a fish. Has a bunch of different settings, a couple magnets. It hops on there nice and easy, super simple to use. Also has a little light. So now you can sleep maybe a little harder and know you have a fish on your rattle reel. Last but not least, continuing to talk about tip-ups, the brand new Predator tip-up this year. This is going to be a hook setting device. You can use it 2 different ways. In Minnesota, you can't have an automatic hook setting device. So there's 2 options here. Outside of Minnesota, you can. Now you can put your fishing rod inside this apparatus and you can go over and fight a fish by hand. Flag pops up, you go over and grab it, you set the hook, you reel it in. So now you have this hook setting device or just a standard rod holder so you can catch more fish with the Predator tip-up. So a bunch of new accessories from Clam Outdoors. Tell you what, I'm certainly excited about them.
All right, so we have 3 brand new Clam Pro Tackle items that I want to dive into with you today. The first is the Tikka Flash. So this is a ripping style minnow with a little blade on there. Going to be awesome for bluegills, perch, crappies. There's 3 different sizes up to maybe like a small walleye size. A dozen colors available, so no matter what your favorite colors are, you're going to find that in the Tikka Flash bait. We also have an exciting new line of rattle spoons. Clam was the first people to use a Pyrex glass rattle in our spoons in the classic blade spoon. We've redone that with the rattling PT spoon. This is a full zinc alloy bait, so 1-piece machined, a lot of cool detailing on there, a lot of flash, a lot of flutter to this bait. Super, super loud glass rattle. And as you can see, as I almost poke myself here, turn it around, very, very sticky vinyl dipped painted treble on there to give that bait a nice touch. 3 different sizes, a bunch of different colors again in these. Gonna have anything from a 1/16 ounce for perch and panfish up to a 1/4 ounce for really big walleyes and other game fish. And if you're the kind of person who likes to doctor up maybe your old favorite lures or some of your new lures to mix and match colors, we have those vinyl dipped bright colored treble hooks available as an aftermarket add-on item as well in both our Gaff and Gaff X line of hooks in a variety of different colors and sizes to spruce up your old favorites. We also have an epoxy treble hook, so if you want that extra flash that you get out of an epoxy treble, you can add that, and we have that available both without and with a chain. So if you're on a finesse bite or something like that and you want to use that dropper chain hook on any of your favorite spoons, you'll be able to add that gaff treble with a chain to do so.
Rods, reels, and combos is becoming a big category at Clam Outdoors, and for good cause. We got a bunch of new options this season. Let's start things off with the Bravo combo. This is going to come in a variety of awesome actions from panfish to game fish. It's going to have a 3+1 ball bearing, a very, very price point setup, soft touch handle, locks in there nice and neat. That's also going to be part of the Ice Ops series of stuff from Clam Outdoors. Check out the Bravo series. You might have heard about the Scepter rod in the past. Now we got a cool Scepter combo. So you're gonna see it's got some nice blue accents, reverse locking handle. It's gonna have a 5+1 ball bearing reel, super smooth, looks sharp, collapsible handle, nice little paddle. Comes in all the great actions from your noodle rods to your game fish rods to your perch rods and everything in between. That's the Scepter combo. Then you move on to the Tatsumi combo. This one's super nice. This is gonna have a real soft touch, reverse locking handle. It's gonna have that Tatsumi reel, oversized arbor. That gives you a little more flexibility on the line coming off. Very smooth, again, and all the popular options, whether you're spring bobbering it up for panfish or ripping for big lake Mille Lacs walleyes. That's gonna be your Tatsumi combo. Check that one out. This one's gonna be a hot one this season. In fact, I'm excited to check this one out on my own. Then you move into more of the reel side of things. There's a brand new reel this year called the Masago. This is gonna be our high-end reel. This is gonna have a large, oversized arbor, again, for line coming off free. Nice cork handle. It's gonna be a 9+1 ball bearing reel. It's gonna have a very phenomenal drag system, very smooth, very lightweight, built with all the best components, phenomenal drag system. That's the Masago. You're gonna wanna check that out if you're looking to add a nice reel to your favorite ice fishing rod. The Predator reel, we also have a larger series, more of like a 1000 series reel if you're familiar with that, for more of your game fish. Bigger walleye, even lake trout, even pike, a little larger profile, larger arbor for more line pickup, oversized EVA handle, super smooth, super nice. This is a good one to look at if you're looking for a larger game fish reel. That's the Predator reel. Next, one of my personal favorites is gonna be your Spooler Elite. We've had this out for several years, but we've made some awesome improvements. Now you're gonna have two other colors. We've seen the silver one that we've used in the past, the gunmetal. Now you're gonna have a bronze and black. This actually matches my truck. And then you have a neon in black. Two cool options, oversized EVA paddle handle, and this arbor is gonna be a lot wider, a lot larger, meaning you don't have to put so much line on here because you want this as full as possible for line pickup. So a couple new updates, positive updates to the Spooler Elite, along with two new colors. And in terms of rods, a lot of trend right now in a longer rod option. So in the Scepter, in the straight drop, and in the Katana, you're gonna have a longer noodle rod option. 34 or 35, depending on the style, gonna have the same great actions you want, but now you have that longer noodle rod, which I'm a big fan of. So a lot of cool new stuff from the rod and reel lineup from Clam Outdoors. Make sure you check them out.
All right, so the last new item here I'm gonna be showing you guys today is our new Predator tip-up. So the Predator tip-up is a very heavy-duty tip-up for guys who wanna use their rod and reel instead of your traditional hand-over-hand tip-up. The really unique thing with this tip-up is not only its durability and its ability to withstand abuse on the ice, but also that it is changeable between a free spool tip-up and an automatic hook setting tip-up. So if you live in Minnesota and you can't use the auto hook setting, you'll set it up like I have here today with the free spool mechanism. If you want to switch that out, if you're going to a state that allows an automatic hook set, all you got to do is flip these pins around. This location here is for storage. Pop that back in there for storage, and you put this one mechanism on here, and then that'll allow you to have an automatic hook setting tip-up.
You know, IceArmor by Clam is a huge category for us, and we got some new stuff this season to show off. For starters, the Rise suit's one of our better selling suits. Now you're gonna have two new color options. You're gonna have this white Tundra, which is gonna be at Prime 1 Tundra. You can see how sharp it is. Comes in a bib and a jacket. You're also gonna have, you can see on the mannequin over here, you're gonna have that doe skin, so that more lighter brown, part of the IceOp series as well. So you're gonna have that in a jacket and a bib. That's a new color scheme, two of them for the Rise suit. Now some new suits this year, you have the Delta suit. This is gonna be basically your Edge X float. So a lot of people know about the Edge X suit. We've had that for a couple of years. That's gone away. And we came out with the Delta, which is now basically a floating Edge X suit. So insulated, flotation, super comfortable, super warm. Also gonna be part of that Folds for Honor series of suits. You're gonna have that in the black and olive there, and you're gonna have also an all black suit, jacket and bib. And then you're gonna have the Edge suit, which is basically gonna be your shell suit. This is not gonna have much insulation, a little bit of fleece lining, no flotation, and it's gonna come in that gray and black. So if you want just that shell suit, just something to get over the top of your body, because maybe you run a little hot, maybe you wanna layer a little differently, that's gonna be the Edge suit this season. So some great new options in the suit category. Jumping over to hand gloves here, you're gonna have your Renegade glove and also an mitt. This is gonna be kind of your workhorse glove, waterproof, very well built. It's gonna have the PrimaLoft insulation. These things just feel great on your hands. Again, you're gonna have a glove and you're gonna have a mitt. That's the new Renegade. Check that out. Then for the gals, you're gonna have an Extreme glove and an Extreme mitt. A little more thinner profile, more comfortable, very, very soft on the inside, waterproof, and this is gonna come in a glove and a mitt as well. So that's gonna have the PrimaLoft in it as well, super warm, keeps your hands dry, keeps you on the ice a whole lot longer. Now moving into some more of the functionality gloves, you're gonna have the neoprene fishing glove. We've had neoprene gloves in the past. Now you're gonna have one that really fits your hand a lot nicer. It's gonna have more of an articulated fingers. You see my mobility and flexibility. This is gonna be an extremely waterproof glove, comfortable on the hands, landing fish, doing things outside. I see a lot of anglers not just using this for ice, but for open water as well. That's the neoprene fishing glove. And last but not least, you're gonna have the Dry Skin TS. The Dry Skin's been one of our best-selling gloves. This thing just slides on, all-purpose. However, TS stands for touchscreen. Now you can see I have the ability to touch screen on my phone, maybe on my GPS unit or whatever it might be. So now we've added an additional feature so that you can actually manipulate your smart device as well. So that's the Dry Skin TS. So well, there you have it, all kinds of new stuff from Clam Outdoors, from fish houses to IceArmor to accessories to rods to reels to line to tackle, all kinds of stuff for the upcoming ice fishing season. Check out this stuff, and to learn more, go to clamoutdoors.com.